Big Julia Roberts, the iconic actress whose smile has lit up screens for decades, now finds herself at the heart of a deeply personal and unsettling story that has sent shock waves through Hollywood. Behind the glitz and glamour, a private battle has been quietly unfolding, one that has left fans and insiders alike stunned and searching for answers. What exactly is happening to Julia Roberts? And why is her husband reportedly preparing to say goodbye in a way that hints at something far more serious than anyone could have imagined? For years, Julia has been admired not only for her award-winning performances but also for her seemingly perfect family life and enduring marriage. However, recent whispers suggest that all is not as it seems. This isn't just another celebrity health scare or tabloid rumor. There are hints of something far more heartbreaking and complex beneath the surface. The tension between public perception and private reality has never been more palpable. What is the nature of Julia's diagnosis? How is her husband coping with the news? And what does this mean for one of Hollywood's most beloved couples? In this story, love, loss, and heartbreak collide, forcing us to confront how little we truly know about the lives behind the spotlight. Julia Roberts remains a Hollywood icon, a rare figure who has managed to transcend time, trends, and the constant churn of the entertainment industry. From her breakout role in Pretty Woman to her Oscar-winning performance in Erin Brockovich, Julia has captivated audiences for decades with a combination of raw talent, charisma, and a smile that has become emblematic of her star power. But beyond red carpets and box office hits, what sets Julia apart is her ability to navigate fame on her own terms. In an industry where constant reinvention often seems necessary to stay relevant, Roberts has maintained a strong sense of identity and authenticity. Her career has evolved gradually, guided by instinct and integrity rather than vanity. Born in Smyrna, Georgia, she didn't hail from a Hollywood dynasty but climbed the ladder through talent, resilience, and a bit of luck. When Pretty Woman premiered in 1990, it didn't just make her a household name, it redefined the romantic comedy genre. Her on-screen chemistry with Richard Gere and her relatable vulnerability solidified her as a leading lady. Rather than be boxed into one genre, Julia continued to showcase her versatility with roles in legal thrillers like The Pelican Brief, emotional dramas like Stepmom and Closer, and heartfelt family stories such as Wonder. Even in her most commercial projects, there's often a depth and emotional nuance that gives her performances lasting impact. Audiences connect with her not because she plays it safe, but because she brings honesty to every role. Off-screen, Julia has earned a reputation for being one of the most private celebrities in Hollywood. After high-profile relationships in her early career, she found stability with cinematographer Danny Moder, whom she met on the set of The Mexican in 2000 and married in 2002. Together, they've raised 3 children, twins Hazel and Phineas, and their younger son Henry, largely out of the public eye. Julia has often spoken about how motherhood redefined her priorities and grounded her perspective. She joined Instagram only in 2018 and uses the platform sparingly, favoring authenticity over algorithms. Her approach to fame may seem old-fashioned, but it's precisely this restraint that enhances her mystique and credibility. While many celebrities chase relevance, Roberts has remained selectively visible, allowing her work to speak louder than curated content. Whether she's portraying a whistleblower, a grieving mother, or simply walking a red carpet with minimal makeup and a signature grin, Julia conveys an authenticity that resonates deeply with audiences. Her return to the screen in Amazon Prime's Homecoming marked a triumphant re-entry into television, earning critical acclaim for a performance that was understated, powerful, and proof that she remains a deeply skilled actress. Outside the spotlight, Julia is also involved in several philanthropic efforts that often go unnoticed. Her work with UNICEF and her supportive causes related to children's health, education, poverty, and the environment reflect a sincere desire to make a difference, not just headlines. Julia Roberts' career longevity isn't just about talent, it's about choices. She has been selective, patient, and strategic, never seeming to act out of desperation. At a time when many of her peers scrambled to stay in the public eye, Julia took breaks and waited for stories that resonated with her values. Her legacy spans across genres: romance, drama, thrillers, and even children's films, making her one of the most versatile actresses of her generation. Moreover, Roberts has faced rumors throughout her career about being difficult on set. During the filming of Hook in 1991, director Steven Spielberg and crew members reportedly dubbed her Tinkerhell due to alleged erratic behavior. Julia later addressed the rumors, attributing her stress to the very public breakdown of her engagement to Kiefer Sutherland at the time. She denied being intentionally difficult but acknowledged that personal turmoil may have impacted her behavior. Like many in Hollywood, she's had moments of vulnerability that clashed with her public persona, reminding us that even our most cherished stars are human. Still, despite these moments, Julia Roberts has consistently managed to rise above the noise. Her talent, coupled with a grounded sense of self and a thoughtful approach to her career and personal life, has cemented her status as a Hollywood icon. As speculation swirls once again around her private life, one thing remains certain: Julia Roberts continues to captivate us not just because of her roles, but because of her rare ability to remain real in a world built on illusion. While Julia Roberts is widely admired for her charm, talent, and longevity in Hollywood, she has not been immune to criticism and controversy. At times, she's been labeled as difficult within certain circles, and some of her offhand remarks have sparked backlash. For instance, in an early 2000s interview, she jokingly commented on another actress's fashion choice, specifically referencing the use of a spiritual bindi, which many viewed as culturally insensitive. Though not a major scandal, it served as a reminder that even seasoned celebrities like Roberts can misstep, especially in an era that increasingly values cultural awareness and accountability from public figures. Her absence from social media, while often praised for preserving her privacy and mental health, has also been criticized. In today's hyper-connected world where transparency is expected from celebrities, Roberts' decision to stay offline has sometimes been seen as aloof or disconnected. Critics argue that while she enjoys public admiration, she avoids the accountability that social media can bring. For example, when old interviews resurfaced showing outdated views on fame or gender roles, her lack of response led to speculation. Some believe this silence is strategic and protective, while others view it as a missed opportunity to evolve publicly. Julia's acting choices too have come under scrutiny. Despite her broad talent and iconic roles, her filmography has been critiqued for lacking diversity, often centered on white, middle-class American experiences. In an era where Hollywood is pushing for inclusion and representation, observers have noted that Roberts hasn't been at the forefront of promoting diverse storytelling, at least not publicly. It's not a condemnation, but a critique that has grown louder as audiences re-examine legacy stars through a more socially aware lens. Similarly, while Roberts is known to support philanthropic efforts, she has not been particularly vocal about political or social issues. Unlike many contemporaries who speak out during critical moments, be it civil rights movements or political unrest, Roberts tends to remain silent. This has led some to accuse her of choosing neutrality and comfort over advocacy. Her defenders, however, argue that she prefers to act quietly behind the scenes, supporting causes without publicizing her involvement. Nonetheless, in a time when silence is often seen as complicity, her low profile has not gone unnoticed. At the heart of Roberts' life away from the screen is her enduring relationship with cinematographer Danny Moder. Since their meeting in 2000 on the set of The Mexican, their relationship has been built on mutual respect, creative passion, and a shared desire for privacy. They married in 2002 in a quiet ceremony, choosing to shield their love from the media spotlight. Together, they've raised 3 children, twins Hazel and Phineas, and their youngest son Henry, while maintaining a grounded family life. Julia has credited motherhood with shifting her perspective, allowing her to step back from career pressures and focus on her children and home. Their relationship stands as a rare example of stability in Hollywood. Motor's understanding of the film industry allows him to empathize with Julia's pressures, and their shared experiences behind and in front of the camera have strengthened their bond. Despite busy careers, they've made it a priority to nurture their marriage and protect their family from unnecessary exposure. Their discretion has allowed their relationship to grow away from the public eye, free from media scrutiny and the pressures that often unravel celebrity romances. Professionally,